Hey everybody, it's Tom Woods. Spending some time here in New York. I got Radio City Music Hall over here. I'm on the Avenue of the Americas. Just spent a few days giving some talks, talking at a couple of law schools. Had a chance to do some meet and greets, and it was a great bunch of days to be talking about the revolution, Ron Paul, all these ideas that we're so devoted to. And in particular, I've had a chance to meet people and talk about the Revolution PAC that all your great friends have been working on and starting. All the cool people are involved in. What are we doing in Revolution PAC? Well, we're trying to promote the ideas of Ron Paul in ways that are edgy and fun and compelling, to reach out to the American people and say, hey, how is there even a contest here? Why is this even a contest? Well, gee, I got a guy who's going to tell me the truth, even if I might not like it, but he's honest with me. He's been consistent for 30 years, and he's a decent human being. Or I could vote for some plastic man who's got all his answers rehearsed ahead of time and who talks down to me and treats me like an 8-year-old. Let's see, I don't know which way I ought to go. So it turns out that, well, we got an audience here. We got a lot of people. We got practically a sold-out club here in New York coming to hear about all these ideas and to see the world premiere of our new ad that you have seen by now, I hope. If not, head over to revolutionpac.com. But we just made an ad for Ron Paul for TV that will knock your socks off, because it takes off the gloves with Romney and Perry and all these fakes and tells the truth about the real man. So what we've managed to do in just one ad is to convey not only the complete emptiness of the other candidates, but also to point out essential things about Dr. Paul's record people need to know about. For example, the guy was the only one of any of these people who predicted the housing collapse. Everybody else was oblivious to that. I mean, this is a guy who, because of his knowledge, he can predict the freaking future. People should know this. If you want to get out of this crisis, you're going to need to use the knowledge of somebody who saw it coming, who knows what caused it. We also convey the fact that he is against war. He's against constant war because it leads to debt and taxes, the destruction of a republic, all the arguments that our founding fathers made. Now, you're not going to trick people into voting for Ron Paul. He stands for these principles, and you have to talk about them. And there are Americans, even Republicans, who are war-weary and who have made the connection between the constant spending domestically and internationally and the level of the debt. And the ad also talks about the bailouts, about TARP. Remember, the Tea Party voted Bob Bennett out of the U.S. Senate in Utah over that issue. This is important to them. Why not point out, as we did, that Romney and Perry both supported TARP, and Ron Paul was dead set against it? These are the sorts of things that differentiate him, that show that he's not a fake. He really believes in freedom. He really believes in the free market. These are the sorts of things that we're accomplishing in just one ad. And there's so many more ads to come, because this guy is so great in terms of the principles that he stands for and the consistency with which he's held them. The freaking ads write themselves. What we need from you guys is to help us get this ad on TV in major primary states. The fate of this is now in your hands. Can you contribute and help us? Can you spread the word far and wide? Go to revolutionpac.com and donate and find the ad. Spread it around everywhere. And of course, with a super PAC, there are no donation limits. So you've got a friend who's loaded who's saying, gosh, I wish I could give $1 million to Ron Paul, but they won't let me. Now you can. Help change history. This is our one chance. We can do this, but we have to appeal to you guys to help us find the resources from you guys, from your friends. Publicize this so that we can make this happen. Thanks, everybody. Let's do this.